Hello everybody and welcome back to the Megacorp 2.5 Stellaris Impressions. I'm Crusader, and if you're still here after the first episode, you must love numbers almost as much as I do. Or more, I suppose. I've looked into something else I didn't see in between episodes. I couldn't resist. So there are edicts. Lots. Where are edicts again? 4? 7. Okay. New edicts. They cost strategic resources, or at least what were called strategic resources. I don't know if they still are. And they cost a fixed amount, at least of some of them. I haven't got any for dark matter and nanites, probably because I haven't invented them or discovered them, or Zro or living metal. Actually, it's just for the top 3. And so they're kind of temporary bonuses. They last 11 years, which is a bit of a strange number to me. Maybe that's being influenced by something else somewhere else, in terms of increasing it from 10 years. But you can do all kinds of interesting things, like if you have 28 crystals, which I guess means you're going to be generating these things fairly slowly for them to cost, 28. Base 25, base 50, increased by empire size of 13 by a flat percentage based on your empire size, which makes sense, easy to understand. But you can use extra, use exotic gases as fuel to get some extra sublight speed, and you can clear blockers faster and all that kind of stuff. I think we're going to immediately take Map the Stars for 100 influence, just so that we can survey our way around our home base much faster. I'm also going to do the thing that's pretty much standard for me, which is immediately build a new science ship. But I think we should check. Oh, it's so cool. It costs alloys, not just minerals here. That's so cool. Oh, interesting. The colony ship takes consumer goods and food. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. FTL capacity, yes. I should hope so. What wouldn't have FTL capacity here? Ooh, piracy suppression 10. How is that calculated? Let's look at the fleet designer. Sorry, not the fleet designer, the ship designer. This looks quite familiar. So everyone's a new Corvette. Where is its special values? 2. Pirate suppression 10. Not controlled by the modules. Okay. Welcome back, naked Corvettes. So if we just put in... Oh, that's right. You don't put batteries in anymore. So how do I put in the name? Excuse me. Cannot make changes. Autodesign takes control over updating and changing of ships. Can I turn off auto update? Yeah. Don't auto generate designs. This is the AAP, the anti-piracy Corvette. You might think it was armor piercing, but you'd be wrong. So this has 10 piracy suppression, and this has 10 piracy suppression. But this one costs a lot less. You know what? I was going to say that seems a bit silly, but no, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Because you don't need, for most space piracy, it would be like little people picking at the fringes. It wouldn't be, big fleets coming against you. So just, some police around the place. They don't necessarily need huge ship-to-ship mass driver guns. They just need a little thing to deal with piracy. I kind of like that. Cool. So you might make sense to have your anti-piracy fleets be specially designed. Of course, this is still going to use fleet cap. Where did it show you the fleet cap cost? Is that not on here? I suppose you just know that Corvette's 1, isn't it? So, anyway. That's interesting. Okay, it's good to know. Good to know. What was I going to do? Right, build a science ship. But first, I wanted to check out leaders. How much do scientists cost now, and what do they cost? Still energy credits. Okay, and it's 200. Was it always 200? Maybe it was 100 before. Interesting. We won't build a science ship right away then, because we won't be able to afford another scientist in time. So we will instead probably go and get some more minerals and energy credits and stuff. Probably more minerals to begin with, would be my guess. We've got a pretty good home system here, although, of course, my reckoning is way off. I have no idea if this is that good anymore. I really like that map color. It looks very cool. Though I say so myself, I think it looks pretty cool. Continental world, size 15. Is that a good size? I don't know. Maybe it's changed. Previously, I would have thought 15 was kind of trash, but now maybe it's good. Okay, making a lot of of energy credits, actually. Maybe we should... how fast is that pop growing? Well, that pop bar looks different. It's kind of narrow at one end. Interesting. What do we want to build first? Maybe more miner jobs? Actually, not producing a great deal of...
Upscaling complete.
Oh, hello. Cool. Upscaling complete. What kind of research am I most invested in right now? We decided it was not hotkeyed. That's right. Probably physics? Or maybe engineering. Yeah, let's go get that engineering station. I really like that, you know, building stuff in space is not using the material we're going to use to build new ships, which is very cool. Give me a new science ship, please. We should have built it slightly earlier, actually, because we have this thing already. Maybe we get 2 new scientists. Do we have the leader capacity for that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there no leader capacity? Wait a minute. Really? There's no leader capacity limit. But right. There's no leader capacity limit. But they have upkeep. That's a much better system. I love it. Cool. Okay. Give me that. Why is it showing as a... Didn't it used to not show as a military ship in the little bar here? Anyway, new leader. A new scientist. Hey, we got a maniacal guy. That seems pretty good. Oh, nice. We had a spark of genius as well, actually. Yeah, I think I'll take the maniacal guy, please. And actually, let's put him in charge of engineering research right away. And here we'll put this guy. And he can go... Oh, wait, you can assist research right away. Oh, interesting. So there's probably still a... Because it used to be a tech. I think it was a rare tech, actually, that unlocked assisting research. And then another tech that upgraded it. Maybe there's still just the tech that upgraded it. Or maybe there's 2 techs that upgraded it now. Let's go survey in this direction.
Upscaling complete.
I do like that voice. It's kind of cool. Well, we should try out the other ones as well after a little while. Give me more energy credits. I don't know if I want to spend my minerals on energy credits right now. Yeah, go ahead. So how do we affect how much of the trade income we're actually getting? That's what I want to know. So there's 45 being generated here. We need to generate some trade somewhere else so that I can actually see, you know, what's going on here.
Market outlier identified.
Hello. Market outlier. Nice. A new world, basically. Awesome. We found an anomaly. It's going to take ages to survey, so let's leave it for now. Is it on the habitable world? It is. Interesting. I wonder what it's going to unveil about this place. Oh, that was cool. Oh, sorry. I clicked off it there. Come back. Leave it for now. We don't have a good enough scientist to do that in a reasonable kind of time frame. Okay, so Tarak 3. Okay, look, so there's base limits on each world about how many... So, for example, there's not much mining going on here. So rather than the place having, in this case, a bunch of energy on the planet, you know, on the tiles, now it just has lots of room for generator districts. Okay, so this should inform what we do on our home world. We should maybe produce more mining districts on our home world because we know we're not going to be able to get many out of this world. Awesome. Planet has an anomaly. Oh, right. You can't colonize planets that have anomalies. Interesting. Immediately get me... Wait. We should check. Has our leader upkeep gone up? No. Okay, so leader upkeep is not, you know, increasing with the number of leaders you have. That's interesting. We may not be alone out there. No, I think I knew that. Let's get another one. We are deeply invested in researching the world around us to best maximize our profits. Contact report. Planetary Anomalia. The Christo Corp is abuzz with the news of alien life found. Marvelous. Hardly intelligent by Dan.
The system has been surveyed.
Okay, nice. Move on to the black hole. I hear there's a new megastructure for those, which I'm looking forward to experiencing.
Upscaling complete.
Nice. New science ship. Give me a... Oh, Voidcraft. Nice. I think we needed Voidcraft. Wasn't Voidcraft what we were currently researching? No, it was industry. Never mind. Sure. Voidcraft, go do that that anomaly, please. It'll take you a while, but that's okay.
Upscaling complete.
And the construction's done there. Well, we could go grab this mining base. We don't have enough alloys right now, but we're making them pretty quickly. Well, in the meanwhile, let's spend something that's not alloys upgrading here while we save alloys for this one. So cool. All right, you just, you know, normal kind of exploration protocols. Just survey as you go. Maybe we should have someone assisting research right from the get-go. Considering, you know, we're already producing 1919. It's almost 2 research in each category bump. I think surveying's probably more valuable. Minerals? Oh, I would... Oh, what the heck? It shows up as... Wait, corporate? Oh, right, yeah. You can build branch offices on other people's worlds, I think. I haven't had any experience of that. As you know, this is my first impressions, so... I'm looking forward to experiencing that. More pop coming along. Yep, about halfway there. Got to remember to build something to give them a job once they've actually finished growing. Food, much lower than it was, of course. I think I will build a new agriculture district.
Potential market survey completed.
Potential market survey. I love it. Alright, you man. Over here. Lacking some still, but that's fine. I'll be ready by the time you get there. So what we've got here. Some engineering research. Corporate. Corporate. Do we have the same thing here? Yeah, corporate. We don't have that on the home world? No, we do. Corporate actions cannot be taken on this planet. Because is a country type default. Does not have corporate authority. Corporate... Wait, what? Megacorps can't do corporate stuff? What? Maybe that's how other people interact with the Megacorps? Color me confused. It's really weird not to be building something here immediately. We probably should start now, though, right? It's going to be done in about 10 months. 12 months. How long does it take to build these things? Yeah. About 12 months. So, this one's less, but... Yeah, let's save up the minerals required to get another agriculture district. To get some more food. We'll need a bunch of food if we're to colonize this planet anytime soon. Citizenship is here. Give me a starbase, which still costs influence. Quite a bit of influence, actually. That feels a lot higher. Interesting. So potentially slower, earlier growth. That's interesting. I mean, it's not like we focused on producing influence or anything. How are we producing influence again? It's just base, right? Yeah. So it's not like that. It's not like that's a pop thing. If you can just carry on your merry way. Keep surveying all this stuff. Looks like we have a good potential choke point here and here. Oh, wait, sorry. Hang on. It is showing 3 stars, but not when we actually go into it. Or is this a dead star? Oh, yeah, sorry. This is a star. My bad. That's a brown dwarf. I didn't realize brown dwarfs could have that much kind of color to them. Cool. So it's just brighter here on the main map. That's fine. Habitable World Survey, of course.
Upscaling complete.
A commendable initiative. Right, we've got a new one, which means empire size just increased 2 systems plus 4, and we now have this whole place active, available to us. He's about halfway through. Sure, grab the energy credits. Seems good. Energy credits don't, building those things doesn't increase empire size, so that's having no downside on our upkeeps. I love the whole, you can have loads of leaders now.
Identified.
An outlier. Cool. What is it? Unusual energy readings from the moon. Sure, go ahead and research it. He's not very high level, but I like researching all the anomalies as they come up. I want to know... Ooh, nice. We have enough tradition. Wait, sorry, is that a new icon? No, enough unity to adopt a tradition. Well, I mean, prosperity just seems like the right one, doesn't it? Expansion is also really good, starting with an additional pop. Faster development speed, influence cost right at the beginning seems great. Administrative cap being a bit higher also seems cool. So I'm wondering what's going to happen when we actually hit the cap. My guess is the okay, so you have no penalties below the cap, but I guess there are still, or whether there will still be, viable strategies where you just go way over the cap. If you want to try and go wide, it's just that there's no. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So there's no bonus that I can see anyway of being like a one world empire anymore. As long as you're below your cap, you're just the same as anyone. Like, let's say we had 3 planets right now, and we were still below the cap. We'd have the same lack of penalties to our tech, tradition, leaders, and campaigns as we would if we were a 1-planet empire. Okay, so that seems like it's nerfing 1-planet empires, which is probably good, because the tech you could get on a 1-planet empire was kind of insane. Discovery is also great at the beginning. Yeah, survey is just so nice. And there's the research station output. Those are the ones built in space. I think that's different. Leader experience gain up. And leader level cap, just all leaders. So you actually get 3 higher level cap on scientists if those 2 stack. Pops working on research have their upkeep reduced by 20%. That seems pretty good. Because aren't scientists kind of expensive? Well, they're not the worst. 2.5. That's going up because of our, what? Specialist living standards and research jobs? Yeah. It's kind of expensive, though. What is that if we converted it into minerals? You know, roughly. 4, well, 2, 2.5. How is it lower here? 2.5, but then the actual upkeep is 2.5. Okay, so sorry. That's the stuff being used to generate this, but they, as a pop, require 0.5. Okay, so let's call it 2.5, because obviously their rank is also dictating their upkeep. How much does it cost for us to make that much consumer goods? Well, that's, you know, with modifiers factored in, that's taking us 4... Is that right? Sorry, 3 minerals to produce enough for 1 researcher to do their job. Interesting. Okay, that seems pretty good. Getting that reduced. Let's look at all of them though, because trade value. Let's look at them all because it seems like, you know, many of these have changed. Star base upkeep going to be good. We can have lots of star bases doing protecting all our trade routes and stuff. Pop growth speed ups, lovely at the beginning. If you go tall, lovely late game. If you go wide. Governor level cap's always nice. More housing on capital buildings. Oh, and housing buildings. What is a housing building? You might say it's obvious. It's just the one that gives housing. Which was it that gives actual housing? I can't remember now. Luxury residences. But maybe it's anything that gives housing, including districts. It does say building, which doesn't really, to me, imply districts, but I guess we'll have to find out. Domination. Enforces reduce crime by an additional 20%. Pretty good. Resource upkeep from workers and slaves increased. Nice! That seems pretty valuable. Workers are great, obviously, and producing all your raw stuff. Ruler level cap. That's pretty good, but I don't know. With a 20-year cycle, we might lose our leader. Also, you know, switch our leader. My station up by 10 means... Okay, city districts provide 1 additional housing. So that's probably, this one is probably not. Maybe a housing building is actually a building. It's just that they're being called luxury residences because we're a megacorp? Maybe? Or maybe a housing building is something we actually haven't unlocked. It's just called housing building. All these possibilities. City districts provide 1 additional clerk job. Oh, that's interesting. So you have to invest less of your districts into cities if you just want to have a bunch of clerks. What do clerks get you again? Remind me. I believe it's Unity. No, do we not have any? Oh, that's right. They're down here. All right, they are amens and trade value. Trade value. I like the sound of that. And the adoption is 10%. Mining station and finishing all prosperity gives you 1 merchant job per 50 pops. Huh. I didn't actually look at the finishes on these ones. In all your non-habitat planets to build 1 additional district. In addition, we will unlock 1 ascension perk, of course. 1 additional district in all non-habitat planets. Okay, habitats obviously being the kind of... They're called megastructures, but I don't know. They're kind of faux megastructures because you can build a bunch of them. This one gives lower clear blocker. Okay, lower clear blocker on domination. I don't think that was always there. Increase our monthly influence by 1 base. That's pretty good. Monthly influence is not easy to come by. All right, harmony. More leader lifespan. Not Well, sorry, that's all leaders, not just ruler. It's pretty good. Time it takes for unemployed plops to demote to a lower stratum is reduced. So that is how it happens. They demote. I don't know. I don't know if I'd always want that. Because, you know, if someone's unemployed, usually that's because I haven't given them a job. And if I haven't got a job for them, maybe I want them to demote. But maybe they demote really fast in my hand before you can react. Or if you had lots of planets and you weren't really paying enough attention. While in a defensive war with another empire, ship build speed is increased by 33%. Always good. I do like that one. Governing ethics extractions. Nice. Amen usage reduced by 10%. Nice. Increased stability on all planets by 5%. That's interesting. I don't know. I feel like Harmony's a bit less good than it used to be. Interesting. It used to be one of my high tier picks, but maybe not anymore. Starlight capacity increased by 2. Kind of good for trade, honestly. If we could have more, you know, trade protection spots and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, this is all just going to be, yeah, standard kind of ship cost, ship upkeep, ship build speed, fleet command. Was that always there? Not certain about that. But yeah, that all seems fairly similar. Diplomacy. Okay. Diplomatic influence cost reduced by 50%. Was there diplomatic influence before? We'll have to wait until we meet someone. Pop growth from immigration increased by 10%. I don't know how much immigration we're going to get coming into our glorious star nation here, but we'll see. Increase our trust cap, trust growth, of course. Yeah, federations, donating federations more. More trade. The market fee reduced by 10%. Is it 10 flat? Is it 10 multiplicative? I hope it's 10 flat. That would be crazy good. 10 multiplicative seems really weak. I don't know, but if you're doing lots of trading, maybe it would become good. Base trade protection from trade routes increased by 5. Doesn't seem that good. Maybe good in the early game, but later game I feel like you'd have way more than 5 trade protection on your routes. Maybe if you had lots and lots of routes, that'd be good. Discovery, that seems the same. And we looked at these. These are, I think, slightly different. Obviously, that one's different. I think we are going to go with expansion first. Well, yeah. It's going to be expansion. It's going to be discovery, probably, in that order. Because they're just so good for the early game. And I do love that extra districts. But maybe, I mean, this helps sooner. No, influence is just such a problem. But the thing is, I'm just looking at this thinking that one and the finisher are all better a little bit later in the game. We're not going to get to our district cap right now. Whereas anomaly helps right now. Research alternative helps right now. Experience gain right now. Research right now. Research station, yeah, I've convinced myself. Let's take discovery first. I may regret it, because if we only found 3 or 4 colonies, you know, we'll never get to take advantage of that. Because it's going to take us a while to finish discovery, but we'll see, we'll see. Building that mining station.
Upscaling complete.
Marvelous. Where should we build next? I don't know if it's worth building in this vortex, just these two to begin with, considering our, you know, our influence is like gold dust. It'll take another 75, right? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to build in either of these right now. I guess this guy's just going to be idle for a minute. Maybe we'll discover something amazing over here. But for now, you can just head home. We've got a bunch of materials. Right, we definitely need to build something now because this guy's about to come good. Let's get the food output, I think. Excuse me, I thought I could build. There we go. Cool. So there's the building queue. Haven't seen that yet. There's a new noise as well. Cool. It's always level 2. Cool. I said cool a lot. So we can't build buildings simultaneous with districts. Right. Let's just check. We actually can't afford any right now, so I can't check. Be able to next month, though. We should check. Just to see. Is this new music? I think this is new music. I do like Clark's. No. Okay, you can't build them simultaneously. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, I think we should like almost immediately build a colony ship. Save up that that alloys. Those alloys. It's going to cost... Wait, where's the upkeep? No upkeep on colony shops. No more big energy upkeep on those. That's interesting. I kind of like that. I don't know. It felt a bit gamey having a huge energy cost all of a sudden. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just not showing here. Is these guys upkeep showing? It doesn't look like they are, actually. So maybe there is still a big upkeep. Anyway, I mean, is there anything new in the colony? Which ship designer again? There it is. Let me look at the... How do you see civ ship designs, civilian ship designs? Can you not change those anymore? Didn't you used to be able to... You definitely did used to be able to design your civilian ships. I like the look of these new Megacorp. Is that new Megacorp defense station? I don't recognize this as the old one. Maybe I'm wrong. We just haven't played as the ship type enough. This ship type? This yeah, no, ship type is what I mean. A glancing hit. Suddenly received by a glancing hit by several mass driver rounds. Projectiles were billions of years old. Incredible. Oh, I thought we were paused. Remarkable. Okay. Glancing hits, we get a bunch of research. Nice. He's gained a trait. What trait? He is now a biologist and meticulous. Nice. Contact report remnants. Weeks after their latest... Oh, right, because they were hit by a glancing hit, which proves there must be something out there. Awesome. Strategic resource discovered on Illinois... Where, sorry? Isnor 1. Where is that? Ah, over here. Cool. Volatile moats. Well, I know where I'm building next. Awesome. We do not yet... Okay, we do not yet possess the means to extract the resource. We should seriously consider establishing control of the system for future expansion. Absolutely we should. Because then in the future we'll be able to do volatile land clearance. Blow up those pesky tile blockers. And more weapons. Awesome stuff. And extra armor as well. Reactive armor. Nice. Seems very cool. Well, we do not have the minerals to do that right now. So we need more alloys. We could increase alloy production, of course, is always an option. Right, we can reform the government right away. I forgot you could do that right away. I mean, you need to save up the influence, of course, but... our cohesion is still 100%. That's interesting. Base, own systems, upgraded stars. Then from external hyperlanes. Okay, so the number of hyperlanes leaving your empire, which in our case is obviously 4, lowers this. That makes a lot of sense. When you have it lower, overall cohesiveness of the empire is increased for each own system. Yeah, reduce having a large number of external hyperlane connections, as well as having isolated systems we don't own inside our borders. If our cohesion loss is greater than our cohesion gain, our empire size will increase, thereby getting penalties. Okay. So there's not a piracy risk anymore. It's about, it just feeds into empire size. Okay, so we want to keep our cohesion at 100%, if at all possible. So, next colony? I mean, seems good. Oh, look, there's trade value over here. Just raw trade value? I suppose that just means... Wait, why is it showing resources dash? But there's trade value here. If we build a trade hub within the collection radius. Ah, so you don't build something over it to collect the trade value. You just build something in range of it. Are those sounds new? That's cool. Well, there are always those sounds. Lots of asteroids crashing together or whatever. Right, unemployed guy. Sorry about that. You start off as a worker. You do. He's displeased. He's at 35. I'm sorry about this man. He's a militarist. Well, you're going to be a farmer shortly. I should have clicked the button slightly earlier. It's my bad. Construction ship. Come over here. Get ready to build an outpost. Not for a while. Right. What was I going to do? Yes. We were going to buy some alloys. Not sell. Buy. We need quite a few more. We've got a bunch of energy credits right now. So, yeah. Make a purchase. Make another purchase. How many do we need? 200, I think. Make another purchase. And the price has gone up, of course, because the amount has changed. Oh, is this the amount the market has? I think it is. Right, because we... Is that right? No, that's how much we have. Sorry, those those are just our numbers. Okay. Cool. So the value's gone up. We now have enough to do this. Give me a new colony ship. And of course, it will be this, because we have no others available to us. Nice. A broken union. The ISS Jarlperf and crew have made some astonishing discoveries on Tarak 3. The abandoned primitive settlements, first seen from orbit, were once inhabited by a society of reptiles. Ah, this place, right. Society of reptiles that still populate the planet, but have lost all capacity for sapient thought. Ah. In investigating how these creatures developed from a tool-making agrarian society into mere beasts, he made an unexpected find. The burial remains of settlement-dwelling reptiles possess A spinal cranial organ not yet observed among their now bestial counterparts. Testing has revealed these organs to be another species entirely, a sort of natural symbiote that connects with the host's brain via a stem. These symbiotes can be found developing in the hot springs of the planet's surface. It seems their union between the two species triggered a temporary uplift of the reptiles. What later interrupted the symbiosis, however, remains unknown. Request permission to study these remarkable neural symbiotes more closely. You're telling me we can get brain slugs?
Situation log revised.
Of course. I want to research the natural symbiotes. Plug them in. Can we teach the natural symbiotes about capitalism? I'm on board if we can. So we found out more about this planet. No longer got the anomaly on it. Nice. Why isn't it showing the jobs here? I guess it only shows when we actually build them. What's it got on it, by the way? Oh, okay. You do still get these bonuses, but they show up here now. Okay. So it's 10% society research from jobs. Max generated districts represented by a +3. I guess because there's 3 times the +1. Yeah, okay. So there's hot springs and mountains, which help with generators. Ore-veined cliffs, rugged woods, and fertile lands. Cool. What's the base? Well, we could work it out, couldn't we? This is just hurting total districts, not total total agriculture. So there's 5 agriculture districts available. That gives +2. That gives +2. That gives +1. There is no base, I think, is what we're learning there. Okay. That makes sense. And then behind these, there are rugged woods and ore-veined cliffs. Okay. Alright, it just shows them there as well. Nice. Of course. Let me plug in the brain slugs to my glorious Christo Corp. That would be great. I don't know if that changed your ethics. I mean, we can't change away from being a megacorp, of course. That'd be
Special project
outrageous.
actualized.
So here it is. Neural symbiosis. Science officer has conducted his study on the neural symbiotes. These slug-shaped creatures consist mostly of a complex brain in a resistant protein casing. Despite their neurological advancement, they lack external organs and limited motor capacities and made any attempts at communication extremely difficult. After weeks of frustration, he experimented by introducing the creatures into an animal host. The reptilians were these natural symbiotes once built a criminal society with. Okay, they're too aggressive, so we can't do that. A number of substitute species from the surface were tested. They refused to attach themselves to any of the offered animals. He hypothesized the symbiotes would only accept a certain type of host, perhaps, importantly, a willing one. In order to get to the heart of the mystery, Parak has requested permission to transgress the role of the detached observer and offer himself as a host for the neural slug. Yes, of course, for science. Plug it in.
Market survey complete.
Future market survey. I love those. So he has no orders right now, but he does have orders. He has orders to plug the slug into his brain. I think he's on the case. But while you're doing that, if you could go and survey these dust clouds, that would be great. So is he... Okay, here it is, right.
Complete.
He's plugged it in. He's the latest to report. He's joining with the symbiote, who has been a growing success. After an initial period of confusion, he reports notably increased intellectual faculties when it comes to solving complex tasks. He is now able to mentally communicate with a slug-like creature attached to his brainstem. They're hive minds with lifespans of hundreds of years. That's awesome. Their hosts grew unfoundedly suspicious. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was totally unfounded. Okay. Dismayed by their host's actions, they survived, retreated away from the reptiles. Okay, the symbiotes would like to extend the offer of union. Of course. Add the brain slug host trait. How could we not? I don't think I've ever got this event chain before. But how could I not? Where's Pops again? No, it's not the bottom one. Second bottom one. Of course we plug in the brain slugs. Okay. The presence of a neural symbiote, a helpful slug that attaches itself to the brainstem of its host. So we get 10% more science and 10% more unity, but 25% lower pop growth speed. That's pretty terrible, honestly, in terms of the pop growth speed. But the rest of it, I don't know. I think that's a really good bonus. I don't know if I'd take that if you just offered it to me in an event, because that is a lot of pop growth speed reduction. But I mean, we can counter it with all our extra food production. Right. So did we build the we built the thing? Did it auto assign him to being a farmer? It did, and we've got room for one more farmer, which we will definitely need because our food growth is our food amount is not phenomenal right now. Everyone's still busily working away. I would like to go and get that trade value, but I feel like this has to be the next one. just to secure those volatile moats. Scientists busily heading out. So everyone has the... All new scientists, I think, will get the brain slug host modifier, which is great. 10% research speed, 15% survey speed, and 15% anomaly research speed. Did it automatically give it to all of our old leaders? No, just to those, just to some of them. Okay. But it's 10% research speed, which is so strong. So we should make sure, yeah, like this maniacal guy, I feel like we should immediately switch him for this guy. Just because the brain slug thing's so useful. But it also gives survey speed. Yeah, no, let's let them keep surveying for now. I really want to discover lots of the world. Like, straight out of the gate. Now, what do I want to... The thing is, you know, I used to always want to immediately build stuff, but now I don't think we need to build something until we, you know, have spare jobs. Food is going to be a big issue, I'm realizing now, as we... because of that policy we took to try and buff up our pop growth speed again. Wait a minute, he's not being influenced by the brain slug? Is not everyone a brain slug? You must all embrace the slug. No, only 3 pops have the brain slug right now. Okay, is it by any chance my researchers? It's actually not. Who got the brain slugs? Is it just our rulers? Why can't I select our rulers? Alright, because I need to expand it. Yeah, one of our rulers got the brain slug. And who else? Who was the lucky one? One of these guys. Oh, it's really annoying. So it's actually useless to us. Okay, but at least the guy growing doesn't have a brain slug, so that's not so bad. And it's on a bunch of our scientists, which is really useful.
Market outlier
Okay,
identified.
so we need to unlock gene tailoring so we can give it to everyone. Spread the brain slug. Or maybe there'll be more events about it. Of course we'll research these interesting impact craters. Why not? So we don't need to build another building, I don't think. Or maybe we should build something that gives a base bonus. I have we have a lot of minerals right now. Maybe we should have a few less people working on minerals. And how do you promote people? Just empty slots, I'm guessing? Like if we built a new alloy, you know, a new metallurgist spot, that could be good. I just don't feel like we're using all our minerals. Maybe I'd rather convert a few more. Let's try that. You know, we're not really trying to min-max too extremely here. We're just
A system has
experimenting.
been
That seems like a nice amount of energy credits. I'd like to grab that system. It's also a good choke point. It won't let anyone come in from over here. Although there's probably a connection here as well, almost certainly.
A system has been surveyed.
I think maybe this guy, because he hasn't got any brain slugs like my other 2 glorious scientists, maybe he should just explore rather than surveying.
Complete.
Scaling complete. Nice. Skid marks modifier. Ooh, nice. We should definitely take that system soon as well. I know, there's many systems we should take. I think I will take that first, actually. But you can't go anywhere but here from here. So this is kind of safe if we grab that one. Although we don't really want a non-contiguous empire. Let's go. Oh, hello. Oh, oh my goodness. It's a huge continental world. We absolutely have to head in that direction. No shadow of a doubt in my mind. I really like the economy is more complicated. It's not just, you know, we need more allies. Alloys. Let's build more alloys. It's more, you know, we need more alloys. Do we have the mineral surplus sufficient to kind of build a bunch more alloys, or should we more towards just using less differently and all that kind of cool stuff? It's awesome. The patterns are highly atypical for a gas giant of that size.
Potential market survey completed.
Ooh, I wonder if it's actually another habitable planet. That would be lovely. This place we know nothing about because we haven't actually surveyed it, but it is big, which is glorious. So you have finished your survey. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have... No, I should have you keep surveying because that's just the best for discovering new colonies you want to take. You know, trying to find choke points, like maybe this place. If there's a planet there, that would be amazing. We could set up like a fortress world here, and one here, and then one here. And we'll see how we can kind of lock this off. And that seems like a nice kind of core world section. A deceptive giant. Yes, it wasn't, in fact, a gas giant. It is. Crack it open. A barren world. Not so useful for now. Oh, right, yeah, we didn't look at decisions. Hey, homeworld. The colony ship's done. And indeed, it doesn't have crazy upkeep. Cool. Go directly to Tarak 3. Do not pass go. What should we call it? Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, Tarak Alpha. Just to be very slightly unique. Colonizing it. Right, you don't have to pick where it goes anymore. You just go and colonize it. I kind of like that, honestly. The choosing where to put it, it was a bit by rote, wasn't it? Lots of the building mechanics were a bit by rote, which is why I like many of these changes. You are just to explore. Really, you explored there, and there's no way out. Oh, this is even better. Look at these choke points. We just grab this one. This one, this one, this one. 3-planet little home base, totally secured with only 3 points of entry. Maybe not. Maybe we'd have to grab here, because of course this one could connect to something this way. Yeah, it's very possible. Still, seems like a good area. Got crap tons of energy right now. Should buy more minerals. I mean, well, do we need to? Because it's influence I want right now. So let's look at these decisions then, shall we? You can have martial law. All these things cost... No, not all these things. Some of them cost influence. This one costs... Distribute luxury goods. Okay. Costs, obviously, consumer goods. And planetary growth costs a whole bunch of food. So if you could build a huge base of food, that could be quite useful. 25% growth speed seems really good. Excuse me? Slug phobia? Oh no. This planet's populace has misgivings about their fellow colonists choosing to enter into a symbiotic union with slugs, giving us negative stability. No! It's hurting our trade value. And people want to emigrate. That's okay. They can emigrate to my new colony over here. There's nowhere else for them to emigrate to, so that's unfortunate. How long will that run out in? 6,000 days. You know what? Give me a calculator. Where'd it pop up? Excuse me? Calculator? There it is. Alright. What is that? 6,000 days? 800 days divided by 365. That's probably a 20-year modifier. That's pretty bad. I wonder if that repeats. Come on. Love the slug. Alright. Here we go. System
Upscaling complete.
colonized. Just grab those mining stations immediately if you'd be so good. But yeah, loads of energy upkeep, but both dropping, of course, as all our upkeeps increase generally. So I think I would like to spend it on... I don't know, what are we going to buy? Reduce pop speed. Discourage planetary growth. Immigration pop. And growth encouraged modifier reduced. Sorry, removed. Do we have that modifier, or is that a modifier we could potentially have? We never looked at the army screen. Right. Do these increase stability? Just their presence of armies? Slug phobia. It doesn't look like just having armies increases stability, which I like, honestly, because I didn't, it was a bit too easy. You just dumped a bunch of armies. Although maybe assault armies still do. It's not showing on there. Are those not the same? Oh, one of them has the brain slug. And you can assign a general to guard over the planet. What's this? Devastation. Once it's below 25%, pops. Sorry, since it is below 25%, they cannot be killed by bombardment. And armies take half damage from bombardment. Okay, cool. These decisions are still the same. It's not like there's a different decision section for each one. I don't know. Maybe we should have martial law for a bit. Oh no, it's really bad. Okay, it crushes pop growth and jobs. Okay, but obviously useful for when you like take over a planet or something like that, or if they really start to reject the slug. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Actually, the fact that our governor has the slug means that we are still getting more science out of this stuff. Though it's still 19. I don't really understand that. Shouldn't this be buffed up by the fact that the leader has a slug? But the low stability has exactly countered it. Fair, very fair. Okay, did our leader embrace the slug? He actually didn't. How dare you? Call yourself a champion of the people and you don't embrace the glorious slug. Alright, here comes our first colony ship.
Outlier identified.
Absolutely research it. Seems like a really nice little home section.
Survey complete.
Okay, he's got here. You don't need to enter orbit. I think I will have him... Well, do I have him survey? I think I'd rather just have him map out this area, honestly. Just explore a bit more. just so we can know where the natural choke points are, where we want to expand towards. And also, you know, finding new people. Up here, I would like to start with. The first Dante's colony. A great day for Cristo Corp. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I will auto set that as hotkey 2. Colonizing planets. It's going to take 4 years. Maybe it was 5 years. It started a little while ago. Cool. Unity being produced right now is not great. We could try and build towards that. This next pop obviously has to go towards food. I'd like to build a bigger food surplus. And then maybe some more miners, because we're not going to be able to put many miners on the other planet. What do we want to go with first? More research alternatives, followed by experience gain, or just straight into the survey speed? Definitely straight into the survey speed, I think. Seems good to me. Okay. Oh, hello. Continental worlds. Maybe that becomes the choke point. Oh, look at this. No connections from these.
Research actualized.
That's magnificent. Just a choke point here. Well, not necessarily, because this section could all be more connected. But once we know what's here, that could be a really good choke point. Here, here, here. I mean, I'm just praying there's no connections here, but that seems very unlikely. All right, monthly unity +2. Beautiful. Our first research completed, I believe. Of course, by the spark of genius. Leader pool size. Leader cost. Does that affect upkeep? Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe leader upkeep is directly calculated from cost. It didn't say it was, but could be. We could build some hydroponics farms. More farmer jobs. Do we not have that already? No, you're right. We don't. Okay. I mean, of course you're right, game. But entertainers turn consumer goods into Unity and amenities. Don't we already have that? Ah, this is a hyper entertainment forum. It's even better, but it uses what's that stuff called? Volatile gases, exotic gases. I think we'll go with leader costs. I think. Yeah. I mean, farmer jobs could be good. But I mean, we don't even have room right now. We're about to, though. But for another building, don't we already have some kind of farming thing? No, we actually don't. Okay, it's just districts. Tempted to build just straight up another Clark place, honestly. Build some more city districts up in this area. They're very expensive. No, I think we need another mine, honestly. I mean, we need many things. Let's face reality here. We discovered a strategic resource. Exotic gases over here. Ooh,
Future
2 of them.
market survey complete.
Nice, good. Let's carry on with that lot. Yeah.
Upscaling complete.
I think we'll go with leader cost first. Construction man, just keep on going down here. I want those. I want that extra colony established as soon as possible. Kind of, I mean, we're using more than a third of our empire cap, so maybe 3 colonies straight out the gate would be too much. It's challenging. Yeah, leave it for now. I want to get more research done about the whole connections of this area. You explore over here, and then over here. And let's see what's going on in this whole region in terms of connectivity and all that good stuff. All right, getting the starbase down there, and we'll see what happens with this this trade value. I think it won't be in range, right? Because this thing has a trade map mode hotkey? No hotkey. Collection range 1. What's this one? Trade collection 0 is collected by the Nissos hub. Okay, so range means jumps from here, I'm guessing. Now, how do we increase that? I mean, first off, the trade value is tanked because of that stability, just because the people won't love the slug like they should.
Situation log revised.
What was that? Sorry, I completely didn't read that. Was this? Alright, you should research that. This one we'll leave for now. Yes, I don't know if we're going to be able to collect this. I guess we build a starbase here. Seems like a good point for a starbase anyway. But I do like usually having starbases over planets. I don't know, maybe the buildings are all different too, though. So who knows if that's still such a good idea. I will, I think, immediately build this. I don't quite have the food. We could buy some, of course, on the internal market. Yeah, I mean, let's buy... Alright, I shouldn't still be doing this. Remove that.
Upscaling
Unpause.
complete.
When's it going to update? On the monthly tick, probably? Yes, indeed. I will just instantly do this. We've got loads of energy credits right now. And there's the upscaling. So not collected. Okay. This system has a trade protection value of 2. Because the base is 2. Base 2. Base 2. But this one's going to start producing much more than 2 once that colony really gets going. I like how that eliminates all the other modifiers. So it just shows the trade value. That's really nice. Of course, we want hyperlanes active. Should we have anything else here? Unions, map mode. We don't need that yet because there are no political unions. Opinion, AI, neighbor. Yeah, don't need any of those. And the sector map mode, obviously, we'll keep turned off for now. So how do sectors work? Oh, okay. I bet your empire size is less impacted by things in sectors. That's my guess. What's planets? 4. Okay. Sector auto build is disabled. Darn right. Transfer resources. Conversion factor 1:1. What? Click to transfer 100 to stockpile. But that's just my stockpile. Oh, that's... I'm just dumping it into the stockpile. I probably shouldn't have done that because I don't know if I can get that back. Conversion factor 1:1. I guess maybe it's more expensive to give resources to your sectors because they're like further away and they're inefficient. All that kind of stuff. I'm also not convinced by these numbers. Are these right? Are we really getting so little minerals from here? I guess we are. We're only producing alloys basically on this planet. Alloys and resources. How are we getting the other consumer goods then? Base, basically, is just carrying us on consumer good production. Good lord, maybe we should increase some then. So you're the guys with the glorious brain slugs.
A system has been surveyed.
Nice. Construction ship's done. Grab the energy, yeah, sure. I don't know, should we be... Oh, sprawling slums. Those seem pretty bad. Don't they hurt? No. On clearing, 1 Dante's Pop is created. Oh, absolutely. Clear blocker. That's brilliant. Okay, 1 extra pop. What's he going to work in? We don't have a spare job right now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. We're going to have an unemployed person again. Or maybe one of our unemployed people became the sprawling slum. I think he might have done. No, we still have 1 person working in farming. Huh. Interesting. We need... I mean, obviously we need to help the stability because this darn slug thing. So maybe we can produce some extra amenities. Amens. Build some hollow theaters, maybe? We need the consumer goods and the amens right now. So sure, do that. And actually, let's cancel that. And do it second. Because I don't want them to just sit there being unemployed. It'd be bad for our happiness. We have no spare jobs right now. Yeah, that works. Awesome. I love the extra thought that has to go into these things. And I'm sure I'm not doing it brilliantly or anything, but it's just fun. I'm really looking forward to learning all the best ways to do these things. We got extra research bonus. Nice. Mine station will output and unlock nebula refinery. Well, we are going to have some stations down in the nebula. Down here, probably. So that could be good. Planet build speed 25%. It's not bad. I think I'd rather have the mining station output, honestly, because mining stations, remember, help with energy and minerals. Yeah, give me the 0G refineries, and I think we have an industry man. We do not have an industry man, and I want the survey chaps to keep surveying. Do we colonize here immediately to get that that exotic gas under our control? I think I'd rather go down here. Our cohesion, still not that bad actually. Own systems really helps it. Okay. Well, we actually don't have the influence to get anywhere. We should probably grab here and here, but I really want to rush. Maybe we should grab here. I want to rush these choke points because they seem just so good. Yeah, go hang out here. This is the choke point I'm most concerned about because you know there's going to be some big empires down here on the edges. Machinery inside and a natural wormhole. All kinds of cool stuff. Asteroid holds a great mass of metal. Probe it carefully. Sorry, proceed carefully or probe it. Yeah, probe it carefully. Gently excavate. Okay. Mining drones programmed to attack on sight. Detected this early and was able to jam their sensors. Cool. Obtained vast amounts of energy for siphoning. Nice. That's going to be good once we colonize that place next.
Identified.
Another thing. And a natural wormhole. Well, we need to be careful with that. Because if someone unlocks it, we might be in trouble. So there's this place we can colonize soon. Did I not already start doing this? No, I bought the food and then actually didn't use it. Whoops. Of course we send the brain slugs. I mean, maybe we don't. But I just love the idea of brain slugs so much. It's probably not a good idea because the pop growth speed's so terrible, but I just love it. And then probably we'll send over, what, some of our metallurgists, maybe? I wonder how many buildings will be unlocked at the start. Maybe none. So maybe we have to let it grow kind of dynamically rather than forcing it to grow faster. I think we have the alloys right now. We could get yet another... I should set shipyards to a hotkey, like maybe 6 or something. Yeah, it works. I want another science ship, please. We could also build another colony down here. Oh, sorry, another star base down here. Could upgrade this bad boy. Costs quite a bit of minerals, not minerals, alloys. It's going to take me a while to get used to that.
Future market survey complete.
Research it, absolutely. You are done? Okay. Just go and check out... Wait. We've been here. There actually isn't a connection across here. Oh my good god. Survey that system. Survey this system. We're going to colonize here, and lock all this area off. It will be all mine. That's phenomenal. Yes, that's how you say that. Phenomenal.
Outlier identified.
Oh my god. Hellish. Hellish. Perhaps not. I don't think we're going to research that yet. Leave that for now. Level 10. Did they used to go up to level 10? I feel like they didn't. I will take the survey speed, I think. Right out the gate. That seems good.
Surveyed.
An alien mural.
Situation log revised.
Let's translate it. Sure. And the signs of battle thing is much more doable now. Oh, but I didn't want to do that. I don't think. Who's the one going here? Yeah, you were already busy. It's this research project I want you to do. Yeah. Then go survey up here. I do want to grab those exotic gases. They will be useful for our normal trading later on rather than the new awesome trading. So, how is this place doing? We got that hollow theatre. So we could right away. Stability is recovering a little. They are real cheerful right now, which is excellent. Immunities, amens, are being buffed again by the presence of our extra... Oh wait, people did just go to being entertainers. What did they stop doing? They stopped being clerks. Probably good, honestly. Encounter. Our first aliens. What are they? What are they? They're another empire. That's an actual other empire. Okay. Well, we need to research them then. Alpha aliens. We will immediately try and make contact with them. What's that under? Situation log? Yeah. It's under the first one? Yeah. Immediately investigate the alpha aliens. Any currently... Yeah, I'll put that on hold. How long on the science research? Science research is... Sorry, society research is ages away anyway. So, yeah, hit me up with that. Alpha aliens research immediately. The Cyber-X are our precursors in this game. Cool. Enigmatic spacefarers. Not immediately hostile. That's promising. Giant skeleton. You can go ahead and do that research project and then resume your surveying a mission. Marvelous. Construction ship here. Yeah, I kind of don't want to build here anymore. I kind of want to build here, because that's just such a good get. I'm going to do it. I want to lock off this region. I mean, we haven't actually yet locked off this region, but we'll notice if someone colonizes here. Next one. It's got to go straight to research station output, I think. Well, I don't know, we're not getting that much from research station output right now, are we? 3 there, 2 there. Nah, it's really bad. Let's do research alternatives first instead. So this next pop, it's interesting how it automatically assigned them here. So I don't understand how you promote people.
Special project
Presumably,
authorized.
you have unemployed workers and specialist slots open. It's my guess. Okay, we have 2 with the, the brain slugs. We could discourage the growth of the non-brain slugs. Right? No, we can't do that because we are the dominant. Yeah, it's the dominant species. Shame. We can't just stop our own people breeding. Alright, the colony ship is done. Down you go. Grab that beautiful, huge planet. You colonize here. This one, please. We will call it, I don't know, the big one. Market leader. Sounds good. This is a bad name. What's this one called? It's producing lots of energy. So this can be, I don't know. Energy. I mean, energy is money. So, I don't know. Tarak money. Piggy bank. Yeah, piggy bank. Sure. We don't have to come up with that cool names. We're just doing first impressions here. All right, new guy. Give me a new scientist, please. I will take a materials expert, please. Really wished I could have got a brain slug guy, but you can't have everything. An Arctic world and a Savannah world. And a survey ship. Okay, I was kind of expecting to see a civilization living down here as well. Already, rather. Neither in our category, so not ones that would be particularly hospitable for us. Oh god, but if we could just go here, here, colonize this one, we could lock off this northern section as well. Oh man, that'd be such a good choke point. Problem is they could get round it to the south, so we'd have to have a defensive station here and here. That's a cool system as well. Nice amount of research available there. So you are on your way to colonize. You have no job. Let's just finish off the surveys within our region with you. That seems good. Or actually, the lower skilled one. Yeah. The lower skilled one we should just use to explore. And then because then the higher skilled ones who are faster at researching can focus on researching. Obviously, he'll level up less just doing exploration. But I think that's not a terrible idea. And you can wrap back around. Plus, he doesn't have a brain slug, so I mean, I just don't want people without brain slugs. I mean, honestly,
Special
if you haven't got a brain slug, get out. We got a bunch of extra stuff added down here. Awesome. Marvelous. Almost finished piggy bank colonization. Marvelous. One sector. Oh! That's cool. So you can now open sector view and then each sector. That's interesting. Where are you going? He's surveying this area. Okay. Yeah, you should just keep surveying just basically all this little internal region we're going to try and lock off. Seems good. Marvelous. Alright. Should we be building something from the shipyard? I mean, we could upgrade it. Oh, we can't? No, we don't have Starhole technology, right. Right. We could build another one down here. We'll be able to collect that one. Maybe we should put it here. It's just on, it's on the route. Seems better. But I bet we can upgrade that one to collect from here.
Identified.
I don't know, I quite like the idea of putting one here. The thing is, it's just 2 jumps away from the capital one. Doesn't seem as good. Whereas maybe here? But then if we only have one range... Many things to be considered. Let's go and research this interior area. Just see if there's already a species up here. If there isn't, I do kind of want to rush up there and have this little area of our galaxy locked off with just 4 choke points. 1, 2, or maybe 2, 3, 4. Seems really good. To have it all so nice and closed in, from which we will spread our glorious message of trade and commerce.
Complete.
Nice, already done there. Grab the energy credits, but you're pretty soon going to be heading on to the next zone. Do I want to spend those? What's this? Tropical. Ooh, a big tropical world. Tropical is wet, which we like. Us being continentals. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's what habitability does now. I had totally not recognized that. Habitability gives a flat increase based on its distance from 100 in the negative direction to amenity, amen use, and upkeep. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. That's very different. So that doesn't directly affect happiness, but it can do, of course, because if your amens aren't high enough, they all get unhappy. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Got to keep that in mind. So that means you can still colonize places you're absolutely rubbish at colonizing. It's just that it'll cost you more, basically. You'll have to dedicate more production to amens and will it consumer goods as well? Well, any upkeep, so food, all kinds of stuff. There's another station down there. Do I want to build it directly over? I don't think I do want to build it directly over. I never feel like building these things directly, like the hydroponic farms in space. I never build those, I think. But of course everything's different. I think I'm going to build one here. If we can afford it, which we can. But I don't know. I'm so indecisive because it's all new. What's the upkeep on a starbase? Is the normal upkeep? Is there no upkeep? That can't be right. Upkeep. Starbase is 9. Okay, but that might be from the modules. Base 1, base 1, base 1. That's 3, so it's probably 6. Surely it should be here. Maybe I can see it in the ship designer? No, it's not just a defense platform. Huh. I swear you used to be able to see it somewhere here. We should also maybe upgrade, you know, build some more star bases and stuff. I don't know if there is space piracy yet, but I feel like this is not going to be defended when there is space piracy kicks off. I don't know. What else should we be doing right now? He just carries on exploring. Good. Yeah, we do want to find this place so we can see how this all connects together. Good job.
Foreign market leaders.
Oh, hello.
Contact.
Did it, yes, we successfully translated their language, not the other way around. Good. We have established communications with the Citizen Union. Diplomatic channels are open. Hostilities have been terminated. Honor-bound warriors. Okay. Strategos Rava sends regards from the ruling council. A productive relationship. Okay. You will embrace the greater good eventually. Our fellow star explorers, we salute you. This is a momentous occasion. Okay. The aliens appear to be relative newcomers. Tech levels similar to our own. Okay, hello. They are superior. Their fleet power is overwhelming. Their economy power. That's not what that used to say. I like it. Their attitude towards us is unfriendly. Suspicion and mistrust. Because they don't like that we are slavers and authoritarians, because they are egalitarians. I think I found our first subsidiary. Should we immediately rival them? Seems good, right? They won't form a defensive pact because they hate us. They won't do anything with us. Offer subsidiary status. Offer them to become a subsidiary. If they accept, we will protect them, but they have to pay us 25% of their energy income and join us in all wars. Relative power has to be equal or greater to superior, so you have to be stronger than them. You can only offer it if you're stronger than them. Ask to be their vassal. Offer tribute. It's interesting, so that's only of their energy income. Okay, but they do join us in wars. That's pretty cool. You know, make a bunch of claims instantly. Costs more influence than we have, but... No, actually, we could afford one. But obviously, you don't have to go to war with them. Cool. Okay. Well, I think that just about does it for my first impressions videos on this this DLC. I think it looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty cool. I won't do any you know, official review-esque statements, but I think it seems pretty cool so far. I'm gonna do some edited down series. I hope I'll get time to do those, but I'm pretty sure I will. Where I'm just gonna play only turning on the recording, basically, or only actually speaking, and therefore showing up in the recording when something interesting, particularly interesting, that is, happens. And those will be posted probably there'll be one released today, which should be embargo day. And then there might be some other ones in the future, kind of one-off videos that are about an hour long, covering a whole campaign kind of thing, is my my intention with Stellaris content. So keep an eye out for those. If you want to know about the future of Cristo Corp, let me know. I will. I'll tell you how it went. And I made you some screenshots of later game stuff because I'm not going to stop playing. But yeah, I think this seems interesting. Thank you for joining me as I took my first plunge. I apologize if you don't like numbers because I went deep into that. But I apologize if you like numbers so much that you're much better than me at maths, in which case I probably didn't go deep enough into it because I got it all wrong. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, keep an eye out for the other stuff, and I'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.